But now, to new information about the days leading up to last month's deadly attacks on soldiers in Quebec and Ottawa. CBC News has learned the details of a heightened security alert and that it was sent out by the Prime Minister's security staff just days before the attacks occurred. What was done about it is unclear. What is known is that significant security gaps on the Hill were highlighted in the days, even hours, after the shootings. Senior correspondent Terry Malefsky has the story for us. Terry.
Well, Peter, we have known from the start that nobody stopped Michael Zahaf-Bibeau as he murdered a soldier, ran onto Parliament Hill and ended up very close to the Prime Minister with a rifle. But now CBC News has learned that all of this happened after a top-level terrorism alert telling officers to be ready for an attack.
The warning went out from the Privy Council office, the Prime Minister's department, where a top security official, Ewan Chan, sent this notice raising the threat level 5 days before the shooting. Dated October 17th, it tells security officers to maintain a heightened state of alertness because, it says, a violent act of terrorism could occur in Canada. It goes on to say there is no information indicating that an attack is imminent, but federal departments and agencies are asked to review security arrangements. That was based on a new threat assessment citing internet chatter about Canada's role in attacking ISIS forces in Iraq. Security experts say the warning should have caused a security crackdown.
They had enough warning that there should have been some security protocols put in place. And one of the things I would have thought they would have done is upgraded the security in Parliament Hill.
The alert did give specific directions to security teams in all federal buildings: ensure compliance with security protocols, control access points, update emergency contacts, and maintain heightened vigilance. But it's not clear that any of that happened when Zahaf-Bibeau ran onto the Hill, hijacked a car at gunpoint, and headed for the centre block.
If there would have been a police officer at those bollards when the shooter first departs his car, we've got a different scenario.
Last week, former Special Forces Commander Steve Day spotted several lapses on the Hill that day.
When you look at the RCMP cruiser parked outside of Parliament, that doesn't move until the other cruiser passes it. It tells me he's not aware of an approaching threat.
But it's even more startling that the security alert went out on October 17th and was proven right on the 20th by the hit-and-run attack in Quebec. A Canadian soldier was killed there too, and yet even 2 days after that, on the 22nd, the alert still didn't seem to have sunk in.
And this is a classic case of, well, it's not happened, it probably won't happen, and the proper amount of resources and thought did not go into this.
Security around the Parliament buildings is the RCMP's job, but for some reason the minister in charge of the RCMP said no, it's the Speaker's job.
I don't comment on operational matter, and that the security of the Hill is the responsibility of the Speaker of the House.
Neither the minister nor his officials nor the RCMP would say what action, if any, was taken in response to the October 17th alert. Peter.
All right, Terry, thank you. Terry Malefsky in Ottawa tonight.